a YouTube star, as you well know, because you've had some interactions with voters, including when you were campaigning for Meg Whitman out in California. Let me show that moment.
You know what? You want to yell at me. But don't give her a hard time. We're here talking about the future of the state of California and the future of our country. And you know what? And you know what? And you know what? Let me tell you this. You know what? It's people who raise their voices and yell and scream like you that are dividing this country. We're here to bring this country together, not to divide it.
So what's the balance? This is a style question. The balance for you being a straight talker, you know, taking on the corrosive conversations we have about politics, and then your image as being a little too brusque, bullying, you know, Governor Wrecking Ball. How do you straddle that line?
I am who I am. I don't straddle the line. And I think what people in New Jersey appreciate about me is I don't send smoke signals. They know who I am. They know how I feel about issues. Sometimes they agree with me and sometimes they don't. But all I think that clip indicates is that when I have something on my mind, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it directly. And I think that we have too little of that in politics, David. And when I sit around and watch the way some people in political life talk, it fogs me over. And I think it fogs people in America over, too. They want to hear somebody say, if you feel a certain way, say it. And live with the consequences. I'm willing to let the chips fall where they may on that issue.
So the question is whether you're going to say all this stuff at a national level. You've ruled out running for president in 2012. But you're also acting like a guy who's increasing your national influence. You're campaigning for congressional Republicans. Why do all of that? Why, especially in tight races, if you're not looking down the line at running?
Because I care about my country. And because I felt that those people were the absolute best candidates to help make our country a better place. And so that's why I campaigned for him. I have no other agenda. And to the extent that New Jersey over the last year can serve as an example to people that say, listen, you can cut spending. You can balance a budget without tax increases. You can make hard choices, not only survive politically, but thrive politically. Then I want to try to set that example for folks so that these other new governors who are coming in, members of Congress, that they will act boldly and be strong.
Sherman-esque statement, you're not running in 2012.
Absolutely.
You wouldn't be on a ticket at all as VP.
Can you see me as somebody's vice president, David? after that question about Governor Wrecking Ball, I would feel bad for that poor man or woman.
What about down the line, beyond 2012? What criteria would you use in making a decision about whether to run for president?
Well, first I have to decide whether I run for re-election in 2013 in New Jersey. And that's going to be determined by how good a job I do and whether the people of the state of New Jersey want me back. So before you ever get to anything beyond that, you know, my mother always taught me first things first. Do your job. Do your job that the people of New Jersey gave you. I love being governor, and I'm going to be governor until 2013. Then we'll see what the verdict of the people is of the job I did on 2013.
So fair at least to say the door is open beyond 2012.
I'm going to need a job, David, after 2013, you know? And so whether it's going to be being governor of New Jersey or doing something else, I have 4 kids between 7 and 17. I'm working the rest of my life anyway. So it's going to be doing something, David, so maybe it'll be that. Who knows?
Governor Christie, thank you very much.
Thank you, David.
Appreciate it. Coming next.